Dusty Rose, the American Dream, asks you all to make his dream a reality and subscribe today, baby. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam Mentality World. I got the Royal Rumble predictions for myself, Azo3Z, and at Kid Jalisco 21. That is us, the new buddies. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. We're setting all that up. If you like funny videos, check them out. Speaking of those guys, we're going to do a live stream of Royal Rumble. If you haven't heard already, we're doing a live stream on Sunday during the Royal Rumble. Hopefully everything works out. If it doesn't, we give you your money back, guaranteed. Money back guarantee. If you don't get to see us during the Royal Rumble, we will pay you your $0 back in full. Well, like I said, thank you for liking the video. Do that. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble, who you think is not going to win the Royal Rumble. Subscribing, that's also very nice. I appreciate that when you do that. And sharing with your friends. Let them know, hey, these guys are going to be watching the Royal Rumble on a live stream. Let's see what they think about it. We're going to watch it, we're interact. There's a little chat thing beside it. You just comment there, and then we'll try to go back and forth between watching the video and looking at your comments in the chat and respond to you via voice instead of typing, so we can just kind of focus on that. That's it. Like I said, that is for the Royal Rumble. Check it out. I said hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. If it doesn't work out, oh well. Let's get into the Royal Rumble predictions, shall we? Let's see. So we got the pre-show. We got Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks has been injured. She's got the little crutch. She beat up Nia Jax a little bit with it, but then she got away. So I'm going to go with Nia Jax wins this one because they built up Nia Jax as this monster. And the only way she can beat the legit boss is because Sasha Banks is hurt right now. So I think Nia's going to win. I don't know exactly how. Probably land on her. That would hurt me. I would give up. Let's see. Yeah. So I say Nia Jax. My buddy Zoe says Nia Jax. And my other buddy says Sasha because he loves Sasha. He would pick Sasha if Sasha was fighting Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight title. He'd be like, Sasha's got this. And that is the first match. Second match is also on the pre-show. They're putting all the women on the pre-show. I guess Vince McMahon is rubbing in their faces for the women's march. I don't know what his tactic is because originally it was the tag team titles on the pre-show. Now it's the women's six-woman tag match. So you got the faces, or the good girls, and Nikki Bella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Mickie James, I almost said Michelle McCool. That's Undertaker's wife. And Natalya. This one, I think I'm going to go with the heels on this one because you got the new Mickie James who's coming back. It'd be kind of stink for her to lose her first match on a SmackDown pay-per-view or SmackDown Raw pay-per-view. And you also have the Women's Champion in Alexa Bliss. I don't know if Alexa is going to sacrifice herself for Mickie or Mickie is sacrificed for Alexa, blah, blah. But I think the heels go over on this one. So Zoe picked Nikki, the faces, Nikki's team. And I picked, they said, Mickie and her team, and so did my buddy Manny. That's our prediction for match number 2. Match number 3, we're going to go with Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Club for the tag team titles that no longer look like this. They're red and silver. They're alright. I'd take them if they give them to me for free, but I'm not going to pay for them anytime soon. My buddies picked Cesaro and Sheamus. I said this is a toss-up. Every match is a toss-up. There's no way of knowing for sure who is going to win. But I'm going to go with the Club on this one because there's not really any other team that Cesaro and Sheamus has got a rivalry against. So it'd be kind of cool because if the Club loses, it's just they lose. I honestly thought the Club was going to win against the New Day, but Cesaro and Sheamus won because they're kind of like the new hot thing, even though they're really not that hot. So I've got the Club on this one. Fourth match, we got Neville versus Swan. Once again, this is a cruiserweight match, and if you watch any of my videos, you know that I don't really care about the cruiserweights. The belt's pretty cool. Once again, I'd take it for free if they gave it to me, but I'm not paying for it anytime soon. I guarantee this will be a good match as far as looking at, even though I'm not a big Rich Swann fan. I'm a fan of Neville. Like I said, I was a fan of him before because he used to do the Red Arrow, and that move is sick. We all picked Neville on this one. And they better let Neville win because he's coming back and he's doing the best storyline he's ever had, to be honest with you. Then we got, for the Raw Women's Championship, we got Charlotte versus Bayley. If you watch anything about wrestling, you know that Charlotte is like, 15-time pay-per-view champion, whatever. She's doing that. She's got her own little streak, kind of like the Undertaker streak. They don't usually do blow-offs and big things and have that stuff broken until WrestleMania. So I think whoever Charlotte fights against at WrestleMania, most likely Bayley, will beat her and become the women's champion. It'll be a big hoo-ha, like, oh my gosh, she beat her streak and she became champion at WrestleMania. So since it's not WrestleMania, I'm going to go with Charlotte wins this one. She could cheat. They're going to have to make Bayley look strong, because if she loses clean, then Bayley's like you didn't beat me. I beat you fair and square, and that's not what heels do. So maybe Dana Brooke comes out, Ric Flair's music plays. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think Charlotte's going to win by some kind of cheating tactic. Now we got Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for, yes, you see it right there, the WWE Universal Championship. Once again, this one could go either way. I don't know what the storyline is going to go from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, because that's kind of like the reset after WrestleMania. They just start all over again. I don't know if they're going to have Roman be the champ or Kevin Owens be the champ, and there's still one more pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and they got multiple Raws, so anything could change. This one was just kind of shot in the dark. I got Kevin Owens going over on this one. My buddy has Roman Reigns, and my buddy Manny also picked Kevin Owens. Only thing I can think of is maybe a possible story is if Braun Strowman comes out and beats up Roman Reigns, because like I said, as you know, Chris Jericho is up in the cage and he can't do anything, so he can't help or hurt. So Seth Rollins might come out, and then Braun Strowman comes out just a monster and just tears everybody apart, and then leaves it for Kevin Owens to win. I don't know if they have a double count out or something. But so I got Kevin Owens on that one. I think he'll be your Universal Champion come Raw. Next, let's see. Should I do this match next? Yeah, I'll do this one. All right, so we got AJ Styles versus John Cena for the WWE World Title. That's how AJ Styles says it, because he's from the South. Hilarious guy. My buddy Zoe picked AJ. My buddy Manny picked AJ Cena, and I picked AJ as well. I said I don't know what they're gonna do. I think something that would be cool is if the club wins, and then John Cena's fighting AJ, and the club comes out, helps AJ, and then at the end you got AJ and the club holding their titles. That would look cool. Have them all together. Like, hey, look, we're not on the same show, but you're the tag team champions on your show, and I'm the world champion on my show. I think that'd be a cool visual. I don't know if they're going to do that for a Royal Rumble, but you never know. And now we get into the real match, the Royal Rumble match. This one, to me, is more exciting than any Royal Rumble in the past for at least 4 or 5 years, 6 years, maybe even longer than that. Because at least for the last 3 Royal Rumbles, it's hard not to. You're on the internet, you look at stuff, you're like, oh, I like looking at wrestling articles, and they tell you like, oh, like I said, 3 years ago, Batista came back. Oh, Batista's gonna win, and he won. And then Roman Reigns, like, oh, Roman Reigns is gonna win, and he won. And then Triple H was there, and he was number 30, and he was going to fight for the title. And, oh, Triple H is gonna come out number 30 or so, and then he's gonna be the champion, and he became champion. But this year, it can be anybody. Like, there's rumors going around that, let's see, who do we got? See, there's all kinds of rumors going around. Let's go with like the first one. We got Goldberg. He could win, and then he goes on somehow, and Brock gets the title at Roadblock, and so you got Brock versus Goldberg for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Maybe, or you could reverse it. Brock Lesnar wins, Goldberg wins at Roadblock, and now you got the same match except the title's on the different person. That's all right. Finn could come back. Like I said, this was one theory, because we're not sure if Finn's hurt or if he's good. My theory is if he does come back and they want him to win, I'm not saying I think he's going to win, but if he does come back to win, all they have to do is have him come out late. He could be number 29 or 30 and not do a whole lot. Just let everybody else beat each other up and him kind of mill about, because he's still a really good wrestler. Even him at 80% is still a good wrestler. So he could do his thing, and then everybody gets eliminated. It's down to him and a couple other people, and then they eliminate each other, and then it's just him and one person, and then boom, he wins. Then they put him back on the shelf, and he doesn't have to wrestle between now and WrestleMania, and he should be good for WrestleMania. So then he gets to go back and go for his Universal title at WrestleMania, which would be a cool story if he goes against Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens kind of took it from him, even though Finn Balor never lost the title. So that'd be a cool story. one possibility is Braun Strowman wins. I know it's kind of early for him because he's kind of young in wrestling, but I mean, people have done crazier things. I said Finn Balor, as soon as he came onto the SmackDown, onto Raw, he was automatically, like, almost as soon as you got in, like, boom, Universal Champion. So he could, I said he could go against Roman Reigns. I said Roman Reigns might win the title tomorrow night. I said, or not tomorrow night, Sunday night. I can't even get my nights right. So Roman Reigns wins, or he can win it back at Roadblock. And then you got Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. And now there's a new rumor that Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt's going to win, which is kind of chaotic. So they were thinking, like, if, say, Randy wins the Royal Rumble, then Bray Wyatt wins at Elimination Chamber. So now you got Randy versus Bray for the world title at WrestleMania. I don't really buy that one too much. Like I said, I don't know it, because then you got, like, oh, they're actually going to fight each other. They need to actually, if they're going to break them up, it needs to be Randy Orton screws over Bray Wyatt, or Bray Wyatt turns on Randy Orton before Randy Orton can turn on him. So I don't think that's going to happen. That's like a high rumor right now. Like, ooh, they're going to have the match. The build-up is not cool like that. Another one is people think Chris Jericho could win, and then he could fight Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. You never know. Samoa Joe might come back. Shinsuke Nakamura, strong style. He might be entered into the Royal Rumble, and then he wins because he's going to lose the title most likely to Ty Dillinger the night before. So you never know. Baron Corbin for Zo3Z and Kid Jalisco 21. We're not big fans of that guy. Or what about this? Since the New Day was the longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions, what if their next thing is become Universal Champion? So they're all on the same page. Like, hey, if Big E wins, we're all Universal Champion. If Xavier Woods wins, we're all Universal Champion. If Kofi Kingston wins, we're all Universal Champion. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. I said this year's chaotic. I said there's no way to determine what it is until the Royal Rumble, and I love that because every other year I've watched it like, oh, it's going to be so much fun, and then everything I thought was going to happen happened. And there's nothing exciting about that. It's like opening a Christmas present, and you already know what it is. My theory is that The Undertaker, rest in peace, is going to win because he's supposedly on Raw and SmackDown now, so he could go against John Cena or AJ Styles, or he could go against Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, whoever's the champion then at WrestleMania. So I feel like The Undertaker gives it more options. I don't think The Undertaker should be wrestling anymore. That's a totally different video because he's way too old. I respect him. He's walking around hobbling. I just saw Mick Foley a couple weeks ago, and every time he stood up and hobbled around, I felt bad because this poor guy put his body on the line and paid his body for us to watch it and be entertained. That's not fun. Yep. So let's see. So I picked The Undertaker. My buddies picked, Zoe picked Goldberg. That's a good choice. I said, I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. And my other buddy, Manny, at Jalisco 21, he picked Finn Balor. Like I said, that was another high possibility. But like I said, if Finn Balor does win, he will not be wrestling much between then and WrestleMania, my theory. And that is it. And the reason why we're predicting this is because the loser will have to spin this. There's no graphics on it yet, but this is the Wheel of Punishment. We're going to put numbers on here, spin it. It spins better when it's on the ground. Let's see. There we go. This also spins better if I don't throw it. So loser will have to spin that and do the punishment. And that's about it. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like below, comment below what you think. That way we can compare. Let's get a discussion going, people. Comment who you think is going to win, and we'll see who's right and wrong. Subscribing, that's always important. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel at the New Buddies. We're going to throw some comedy skits up there. Thank you for that. Share it, like I said, let all your buddies know that we're going to be doing the live stream of the Royal Rumble. Helps us out. Get a little one-on-one, little 3-on, I don't know, 100,000. No, we won't get that many people. I would love to see like 100 people watching it with us. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'd love to see that. And that is the video today, folks. Thank you again for watching. So until next time, peace. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, asks you all to make his dream a reality and subscribe today, baby.